don't hesitate to ask. All right. So now we are good to start. So let me share my screen. So hope my screen is visible with everyone, right? So what we will start. You already done the installation, right? If you done already installation, please create a shortcut on desktop as well, desktop or taskbar, right? So how to create a shortcut on desktop or taskbar? Just type UiPath, right? You can see the studio, right? You can just go here or maybe just right click, mention open file location. As soon as you click on the open file location, you will get this UiPath Studio. Okay, so just right click and mention send to text. Okay, so what will happen? It will get sent to the text, right? So create a shortcut. Otherwise, every time you have to go and search and then open, right? Once you have created the shortcut, just double click. Once you double click, it will open your UiPath Studio. Okay. So UiPath having three components: uh, UiPath Studio, UiPath Assistant or Robot, and UiPath Cloud. Right. But first, we'll start with the Studio. Right. So Studio will be used to build our automation. Right. So whatever the automations we have to build, all those will get built into the Studio. Right. So that's the reason. First, we'll start with the Studio. Okay. So now you can see this is a home page. Okay, this is a home page of a studio. Here you can see open means if you want to open any project, right? We can just go ahead, select the file and open. Right here it will show recent project. Here it will show new project and these are the framework. Okay, available. Right? So we'll see all those things time to time. I just want to tell you one thing. These tools, any RP tool, okay, not only UiPath, any RP tool are built on a .NET platform, okay, which is very similar to our operating system, Windows. Okay, Windows is also built on a .NET platform, right? So, whatever the features we are using in our day-to-day life, in right, for example, browse the file or any, if you are using Word, Excel, you will use some shortcuts, copy, paste, delete, cut, right? So, same thing is applicable here also. So, this is very user-friendly, right? Because we are already using the Microsoft products. Okay. So now we will start our first day. Okay. So this is our day one, right? So whatever we will cover in the day one, it is not a real automation. Okay. It is not a real automation. So don't think like whatever we are doing today, it's not a automation. Okay. So yes, it's not automation. I will just try to make you people familiar with the very basic things related to the UiPath and basic software concepts, or we can say programming concepts. Okay, so this is not a real automation. This is just to uh, set up the ground. That's it. But from the next session, okay, we will start the end-to-end automation. Okay, from the next session, we will start the end-to-end automation. Okay, so do not think like this is a automation. Okay, this is first thing. Second thing, after every session, right, you people have already shared your email ID. So after every session, I will provide you the recording, right? So what you can do, you can download it. Okay, you can download it on your system so that it will be available with you forever, right? And download it as soon as possible because after 3 4 days it will not be available on the cloud, right? So please download it. I will share via email. Okay. Next thing, after every session, okay, after every session, I will provide you some assignment. Okay. So what you can do, at least try to do that assignment. Okay. Even though you are getting error, any problem, no worries, try it, right? But in case you are not able to do it, right, or you are getting error, so we have the WhatsApp group, right? So whatever the error you are getting, you can post into the group. Okay. I will tell you how to resolve it, right? Do not wait till the next session. Okay. Otherwise, what happens if you are doing something, right, and you are not able to do it, right, and you are asking in the next session. So what will happen? Your time will get wasted, right? So request to you people, if you are getting any error, any issues, please post it. I will resolve. Okay. In case it require more time or take to control of your system, that's different, right? But at least 80 to 90% I will resolve, right, on the WhatsApp itself. So don't worry about it. Okay. And now you have decided, right, to move your career into the RP, right? So at least give 1 hour daily, right? This is not complicated. This is not that much difficult. I want to tell my personal opinion, right? Uh, this is the one of the simplest thing into the market. Okay, this is the simplest, right? So we are learning simplest thing, right? So please learn it properly. Give some time, 1 to 1.5 hour. It is more than enough, right? I'm not saying you good amount of time. If you are giving 1 to 1.5 hour daily, that is more than. I know you people are working, right? But still, okay, still take some time, right? Because you now have decided to go for that, okay? Right. So now we will start with our day one. So this is day one, and I will show you how to create your project. Okay. So here we have the process. So just click on the process. Okay. So this is the process. Now this is day one. So I will just give the day one process. Okay. Because we don't have any process name. We are going to see only small problems. Okay. And after that, what is the next thing we have to do? Uh, Here we have to select in which location we have to save it, right? By default, it will take document. So I will request everyone, do not save anything on desktop, download, C drive, basic. Why? Because in case your OS has any issues, right? We have to reinstall the OS, correct? So when we are doing this, whatever the files you have stored on downloads, desktop, C drive, it will be vanished, right? So store in some other drive, right? So that even though if something happens to your operating system, we'll have the option, right? It will be available there as it, right? So do not save anything in those drives. So we can just click on the browse, okay? Suppose I have the D drive, right? So I will go here. And here I have created a folder called as a UiPath session, right? You are under the UiPath sessions, right? Maybe we'll create a folder like day one, okay? Within a day one folder, right? I will give this process, okay? Okay, okay. So I will create folder here, okay? Okay, select this, okay? And here it is showing language, okay? So why it is showing language? So there are two languages. One is VB.NET and the second one is a C#.NET, right? So in case if you are not able to achieve something with our automation, whatever is available there, right? Then we can write a scripting also. Okay. So if I'm compatible in VB or you people are compatible in C sharp, accordingly we can select it. But time being keep as it is, right? Even we can change it from inside also. Okay. So we can keep as it is. Just click on the create. As soon as you click on the create, it will create a new process or new project. Okay. And it will take some time because in the background it will load a lot of dependency file. That is the reason it will take some time to create your process. Okay. Now you can see here it is showing restoring dependencies, adding the file, right? Once it is done, our process will be ready, right? So what you people can also do, go ahead, create your first process, right? And then we'll start.
Already created process. So can I change the location of the process afterwards? Or
Yes, yes, why not? Why not? You can.
okay, so I will check it how I can do that. Thanks.
Okay. So for example, see, like this is the process I have created, right? If you go here, this is your file explorer. If you click on the file explorer, it will tell you the location where you have saved, right? So you can see this day one. It will create those files by default, right? And main file is the your file. If you double click, it will open this process. Okay. So if you go here, right, this is day one. If I want to store from this location to any other location, just copy and paste it there. Only thing your process should not open, it should be closed. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, so manually I can
Yes,
copy
yes, yes.
paste. So if I do this manual copy paste next time when I will open, it will automatically go from the new location,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So everyone just create this process and then we'll go. Okay. So is your process ready? Okay. Let it
Yes.
ready. Okay. So now we are in the main. Okay. So if you see the main, right, that is maybe square or rectangle, right? So this is our area where we are going to build our auto. Okay. Then on the top, here we are having different option. It's called as a ribbon or menu bars also. Okay. So we'll see those menu options time to time, right? Most important is on the left hand side, we have this activity panel. Okay. Activity panel, right? So here, if you see, all the actions or all the activities are already inbuilt. Okay. So we have to use those actions and activities and build our automate. Okay. Right. And on the right hand side, you can see the property panel. Each and every activity will have its own own properties, right? Uh, Based on that property, right, we have to select those options accordingly. It will work. Okay. So now this is just day one. You can see this mains. So what is the first thing we have to do during initial days? We have to start from flowchart. So what is a flowchart basically? Flowchart will have one start point and one end point, and in between it will execute some meaningful action and it will produce some output. Right? So we have to start from the flowchart. So how to add a flowchart or any activity into this main? Right? Go to this activity on the left hand, right? You can see there is a search cursor is blinking, right? Type the flowchart. Okay. So can you see? I type the flowchart. As soon as I type the flowchart, can you see this flowchart here? Right? So just drag and drop. Where you have to drop, here it is mentioned. Drop activity here, right? So drag and okay. As soon as I dropped here, you can see that activity is available. Now I want to see this inside. Just double click. Okay. Just double click. Now I have double click. Okay. And if you want to like increase the area or something, right? Here we have the pin. We can hide the things which is not required, right? So I will just click on the pin, right? Right. So you can see we are able to increase this area or we can just move from this position as well, right. So you can see this is a flowchart and this is a start node. Okay. This is a start node, right. Now we have to start building our first problem statement. Okay. So into the software industry, right? Whenever we are learning something new, right? Can anyone tell me what will be our first problem statement? What will be our first problem statement? Hello world, right? Hello world. So what I want to do, I want to print, okay? Or I want to display on the screen, okay? Display the hello world, okay? This is my problem statement, okay? So now, if you see, right? If you want to build this problem statement, for example, with the help of any language, what we have to do? We have to write a line of code, correct? We have to write a line of code here, but that is not the case here, right? Here, the option to print or display is already available. We have to just provide the input. That's it. Okay. So now we will go and see how to build it. And as I said, this is our day one. We are just going to familiar with this, right? So what we will do, right? We will build all this problem statement into the same process or same project. Okay. Because why to create the separate process or project for small problem statement, right? But this is not the case from the tomorrow. Okay. So I will go here and I will just type the sequence. Okay, sequence. I will drag and drop. Then the next thing, what is the sequence? Okay, sequence is a container. Okay, uh, right here we can add more than one activities, or we can add n number of activities into the sequence. It's like a container. Okay, where we can bunch the activities basically. That is the reason we have taken this sequence. Now I have taken the sequence, right? As soon as I have taken the sequence, right? Uh, you can see there is a error, right? What is the error? Flowchart does not have a start node. And you can see whenever there is a error in UiPath, you can see this red color circle with white color exclamatory sign, and it is mentioned flowchart does not have a start. Okay, flowchart does not have a start. So we have to connect to the flowchart to this sequence. So how to connect? Can you see there are four nodes, right? Top, bottom, left, right. So just take this and add it. As soon as I connected, that error is vanished. If you want to delete this node, select it. It is selected. Click and select. Press the delete button. It will get deleted. So in case you are facing any difficulty to connect from here to here, go to the sequence, right click and see the last option. Set as a start. If you select it, it will get connected. Okay. So you can see it is connected. Now double click. As soon as you double click, it will go to the sequence. Okay. So now we have to build this hello. Right. So, and what we need something to display on the screen, right? So, if you want to display something on the screen, we have to use a message box. Message box. Take this message box, drop. Okay, I have dropped. Now it is giving warning. What is the warning? Warning will come like this, right? Okay, one or more children have validation error, right? This is parent. Go to the children. What children is saying? We haven't provide any. Provide the input. Then what it is saying? It is saying text must be quoted. So whatever the input will give, it must be quoted if it's not a variable. Go here, double quotes, give the hello world. Hello, right? I have given the hello world. Now we have built this. Then we have to save it. How to save? Here we have saved, right? On the top. Click on save. It will get saved. Now we have saved also, we have built also. Then we can run and test how it is working. Really it is giving the result or so how to run? Click on this triangle. Okay, blue color triangle. Just click on here. Don't do anything. Just click. As soon as you click, right, it will start executing. So you can see it is started executing. As soon as it started executing, right, it will give the out. Can you see? It is telling hello world. Okay. So if you want to display on the screen, we have to use a message box, right? And then click on the OK. Okay, click on the OK. Once you click on the OK button, our execution will get stopped. Once your execution gets stopped, in the output, right? Can you see? It will show you process has started, process has ended, how much time it has taken, right? In case any error or problem, it will show you. So in output, it will basically show the process logs. Okay, it will basically show you to the process. Okay, clear? Hello, world? Any question down? Okay. So if it is clear, please go ahead, build it, run. Let me know in case of any problem. Okay. But what the first thing we have to do? We have to take a flowchart here. As soon as you take the flowchart, double click. It will open this. Take new sequence. Connect to this flowchart. Go to the sequence. Add message box. Within the message box, give this input and then okay, and see how it is going. So please go.